so nice to see you back here. So how have you been since we first talked?
I've been a little anxious, I have to tell you, because I've been back to work, and I'm seeing the person I threw the drink in the face to, or with, or however you say that. I just, every time I see him, I have a flashback of what I did, and then I feel horrible.
You say horrible. What else? So you feel horrible of what you did to your colleague?
Yeah.
Explain more. What do you mean by that?
Well, I feel guilty. I feel a lot of shame. And like when I see him, I just want to avoid him. I just like if he's coming at me, I put my eyes down to the floor, or I'll make a turn into the bathroom when I really don't need to, just to avoid him.
So I'm hearing that you feel ashamed of him?
No, ashamed of myself.
Of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel ashamed of yourself when you see him around you, or you meet him anywhere at work?
You're right. Whenever my eyes catch him, sight of him, I feel that, yeah.
And when you feel that, what happens inside you?
I lose tone in my neck, and so my head goes down. I kind of feel a feeling in my gut, like I just got punched or something,
Mm-hmm.
like kind of like that, yeah.
Mm.
And I just and then my thoughts start going, my thinking just I think more how are other people seeing me at work, and
So
what are they saying about me?
What do you mean by what other people are? How are they seeing you? How do they feel you? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, are they talking about me? And are they talking about the incident at the party? Are they saying, "Man, she really lost it"?
So what will happen if they are talking about you?
Well, I feel more shame. I just feel more shame when I think that everybody around me is still thinking about that incident and talking about it. Yeah.
So let's go back to that incident. You said you feel embarrassed after you did that action. I want to know what will you do differently if the time was to go back and you felt angry before you threw that?
Mm-hmm. What would I do rather than throw a drink in his face?
Yes.
I would, if I didn't react impulsively and I thought about the comment that he said to me, I still would have been really, really angry. But I would have expressed my anger in a more rational way.
So what do you mean by rational way? What are some of the examples?
Right, so it's irrational to throw a drink in somebody's face. So a rational way would have been maybe saying I feel really hurt by that comment you just said, and really angry about it. And I don't want you to say that to me again.
So do you want to repeat that phrase now? Just as you said.
Yeah, so John, that's his name. John, when you just said that to me, I felt so embarrassed. That's the word. It's not hurt, it's embarrassed. I felt embarrassed, and I felt angry. And so I don't ever want you to say that to me again.
And what do you think will be the reaction of your colleague, since you'll be working with him for a long time?
It's hard to tell, right? I don't know. I don't know, but if I had to guess, I think
What would be your feeling after that? After you've let it out, after you let him know, what would be?
So I would feel less self-conscious, I would feel less shame and less guilt, I would feel more assertive, like maybe even proud of myself for standing up for myself, but not being aggressive in the way that I stand up for myself.
Okay. So last time you talked about, that's a very good, and by the way, that's a very good approach and answer that you have given me. And you see, you have the power in you to change situations. And now you have shown me by giving me the answer, like this phrase, that you will tell your colleague. And this phrase does not really contain any shameful words, or it's just something that is you're voicing your feelings out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
Proud of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more mature. I would say that's a more mature response. Yeah. Yeah, when I imagine doing it that way. I'm not certain how I get there though, because I'm not certain what it was that made me do that, because it was so unlike me to do that. So I'm a little bit caught up in that like reflection of like, why did I do that? Why did
you do that? That's a good question. Why did you do that?
That's the mystery to me. It's I know I was angry, so that's definitely a part of it. I was very angry because it was what he said was so sexist and so off-putting. And a lot of my life I have spent feeling angry at when people have power over another person, over me, whether it's authority people or males in general, because all my life I've kind of seen of how males have more power than females, and so like I'm not willing to stand for it anymore, and I don't want to lose that aspect of myself, that I'm not willing to stand for it anymore. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm not going to be exploited or seen as a sex object or anything like that anymore. It's not right.
So you're saying to me that it makes you feel not appreciated, especially when the opposite sex, like male figures, try to overpower you with their thoughts, with their what I'm getting here is you don't have you don't have you don't tolerate males who empower, who really bring out their power and put down other individuals, like female figures, and this really does not help you in any way. And to me, what I'm getting from this conversation, that your colleague was in that same capacity.
Yeah, and when I picture him, he was a white male who was taller than most, and he had a suit on. And I know that those are people, generally speaking, that I have trouble with in my life. Because in my mind, white males in suits overpower others, not just women, but other men of color, men who identify in different gender ways or orientation ways. And so as I'm thinking about this right now with you, I'm just like understanding that I'm just sick of it, you know? I'm just sick of many of us being overpowered, and me in that instance. And so, but I also do not want to react in a way that's aggressive to anyone. So that's really embarrassing for me to just even think about.
Embarrassing. Okay.
And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do at work anymore. Like, I don't know whether to apologize. I don't know whether to apologize to my colleagues, to him, to, you know, I'm at a loss of.
If you apologize, what will happen?
What will happen? I don't know what will happen. What will happen to me, or
Yes,
what will happen to them?
To you and also to them? Well, first, because it's you, let's focus on you now. What will happen to you if you apologize? What do you think?
Oh my gosh, I'd be so vulnerable. And there would be a part of me that wants to apologize for my reaction, my impulsive reaction to throw something in this person's face. And then there's another part of me that would want to say to him, and, you know, what you said was very sexist, and I'm pissed off about it. And I don't ever want you to say it again, you know?
Okay, so I think today we have covered a lot.
Yeah.
And what I'm getting from everything that we've talked about is, one, we have find ways to express what we feel inside to the other person that has offended you. So I think that is a good start. Is it okay if you can even practice that at home before you go to work the following day? And the next session, if you're comfortable, you can let me know that you want to express that to your colleague. Is it a good way to end?
Sure. Just one point of clarification, like practice at home,
How
like,
you will
like saying it, or
yes.
just visualize me, myself doing it?
And saying it out loud.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
How you would, and see how comfortable you become in that sentence.
And is that like visualizing the apology, or visualizing what I would have done differently in that situation?
So now you say apologizing, it's a little bit difficult for you now, right?
Yeah.
But with you saying that whatever that person did to you was wrong, you can do it, right? You have, I mean, we have developed that sentence. We have actually practiced it here, and you said you are proud of it, right?
Yeah.
Of saying that out.
Yeah.
So can you do that more? And when we meet in this session, you can let me know if you're comfortable letting your colleague know what he did was wrong.
Okay.
Is it a good
Yeah,
way to end?
sounds like a good plan.
So thank you so much for coming.
Thank
See
you for
next
listening to
time.
me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.